Life is a journey that unfolds in different stages. Each decade of life brings new challenges, opportunities, and lessons that shape our identity and purpose. While there is no one-size-fits-all formula for living a fulfilling life, there are some common themes that can help us navigate each phase with more clarity and confidence. Here in this video, we will explore what to focus on in each decade of life, from the 20s to the 80s and beyond, and how to make the most of each stage. The video is going to be very informative and interesting. So subscribe to our channel now and hit the bell icon for regular updates. Let's get started. Number 12. The 5 Stages of Life. The 5 stages of life are a framework that can help individuals navigate through the different phases of their lives. The 5 stages are the dreamer, explorer, builder, mentor, and giver. Each stage lasts for 18 years, and they are interconnected. The dreamer stage is from birth to age 18, where the goal is to flesh out your dreams and create detailed maps of how to achieve them. The explorer stage is from ages 18 to 36, where it's time to commit to a serious exploration that leads to the one area where you'll excel and be the most passionate about. The builder stage is from ages 36 to 54, where you've established a foundation of experience and self-awareness, and you can fully leverage your talents. The mentor stage is from ages 54 to 72, where you can share your knowledge and experience with others. The giver stage is from ages 72 and beyond, where you can give back to society and leave a legacy. The 5 stages of life are not meant to be a rigid framework, but rather a guide to help individuals focus on what's important in each decade of their lives. By understanding the different stages, individuals can make better decisions about their careers, relationships, and personal growth. Number 11. Navigating financial priorities across ages. One of the challenges of managing our money is that our financial priorities change as we grow older. Depending on our age, we may have different goals, needs, and challenges that require different strategies and actions. For example, in our 20s, we may want to pay off our debt, start investing, and explore different careers. In our 30s, we may want to save for a house, start a family, and increase our income. In our 40s, we may want to save for retirement, pay for our kids' education, and plan for our legacy, and so on. How can we navigate our financial priorities across different ages and stages of life? The key is to adapt and adjust our financial plan according to our situation and circumstances. We need to identify our short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals, and estimate how much money we need for each of them. We need to create a budget, track our expenses, and save and invest a percentage of our income every month. We need to review our progress, measure our financial health, and make changes as needed. By navigating our financial priorities across different ages and stages of life, we can optimize our financial decisions and outcomes, and achieve our financial dreams. Number 10. Building investment habits in your 20s. One of the most important things you can do for your financial future is to start investing in your 20s. Investing is the process of putting your money to work for you by buying assets that generate income or appreciate in value over time. Investing can help you grow your wealth, achieve your financial goals, and secure your financial future. Don't worry if you don't have a lot of money to invest. The key is to start small and start early. You can invest a portion of your first paycheck, and then increase your contribution gradually as your income grows. You can also automate your investments by setting up a direct deposit or a recurring transfer from your checking account to your investment account. This way you can save and invest without thinking about it, and avoid the temptation to spend your money on unnecessary things. There are many investment options that are suitable for young investors, such as Roth IRAs and employer-sponsored retirement plans. A Roth IRA is an individual retirement account that allows you to contribute after-tax money and withdraw it tax-free in retirement. An employer-sponsored retirement plan, such as a 401k or a 403, is a plan that allows you to contribute pre-tax money and get a matching contribution from your employer. We will explain the benefits and drawbacks of each option and how to choose the best one for your situation. Of course, investing is not without challenges. We will emphasize that investing is a long-term game and that you need to be patient, disciplined, and consistent to succeed. Number 9. Debt-free 20s. Hunkering down and paying off debt. Debt is one of the biggest enemies of your financial freedom and happiness. Debt can limit your choices, reduce your cash flow, and increase your stress. Debt can also affect your credit score, which can impact your ability to get a loan, a mortgage, or a job. Therefore, it is important to pay off your debt as soon as possible, especially in your 20s, when you have the opportunity to build a solid financial foundation for the rest of your life. We will suggest that you make a list of all your debts, such as student loans, credit cards, car loans, or personal loans, and rank them by interest rate, balance, or minimum payment. We will then recommend that you use one of the following methods to pay off your debt: the avalanche method, the snowball method, or the hybrid method. The avalanche method involves paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first, while making the minimum payments on the rest. The snowball method involves paying off the debt with the lowest balance first, while making the minimum payments on the rest. The hybrid method involves paying off the debt with the highest emotional impact first, such as a loan from a family member or a friend, while making the minimum payments on the rest. We understand that paying off debt is not easy, especially for young adults who face many challenges, such as low income, high living expenses, and social pressure. We will encourage you to take advantage of your low living costs, such as living with your parents, roommates, or in a cheaper area, and use the money you save to pay off your debt faster. Number 8. The emergency fund. A lifesaver in your 20s. One of the most essential things we need to have in our 20s is an emergency fund. An emergency fund is a stash of money that we set aside for unexpected expenses, such as car repairs, medical bills, or job loss. An emergency fund can save us from a lot of stress and trouble. Having an emergency fund can provide us with financial security and peace of mind, knowing that we have a cushion to fall back on in case of emergencies. We don't need to have a huge emergency fund to start with. Even a modest amount, such as $500 or $1,000, can make a big difference. We can build our emergency fund gradually by saving a small percentage of our income every month. We should keep our emergency fund in a separate, accessible, and low-risk account, such as a savings account or a money market account. We should not touch our emergency fund unless it is absolutely necessary, and we should replenish it as soon as possible after we use it. Number 7. Career choices. Investing in future earning potential. Another important thing we need to focus on in our 20s is our career choices. Our career choices can have a huge impact on our financial future, as they determine our income, growth, and satisfaction. We should choose a career that not only matches our skills, interests, and values, but also has potential for growth and earning. We should invest time and money in ourselves by learning new skills, gaining experience, and getting certifications that can boost our resume and marketability. We should also be on the lookout for opportunities to advance our career, such as networking, mentoring, or volunteering. We should make deliberate choices about our career based on our goals, priorities, and passions. We should not settle for a career that we hate, or that does not pay us enough, or that does not challenge us. Number 6. Striving for a 15 to 20% savings rate in your 30s. As we enter our 30s, one of the things we need to focus on is increasing our savings rate. Our savings rate is the percentage of our income that we save and invest for the future. The higher our savings rate, the faster we can grow our wealth, achieve our financial goals, and reach financial independence. We should strive for a 15 to 20% savings rate in our 30s, which means that we should save and invest at least 15 to 20% of our income every month. This may sound daunting, but it is not impossible. We can gradually increase our savings rate by starting with a lower percentage, such as 10%, and then increasing it by 1% every year or every quarter or even every month. We should also leverage the power of compounding interest, which is the interest we earn on our interest. Compounding interest can make our money grow exponentially over time, especially if we start early and invest consistently. Number 5. Navigating the messy middle. Financial challenges in your 30s. Our 30s can be a challenging time for our finances, as we face many competing demands and pressures. We may have to deal with major life events, such as getting married, having kids, buying a house, or starting a business. We may also have to balance our financial obligations, such as paying off debt, saving for retirement, or supporting our parents. We need to navigate the messy middle of our financial journey by resisting the societal pressures, avoiding unnecessary debt, and staying focused on our long-term financial goals. We need to prioritize our spending by creating and following a realistic budget, tracking our expenses, and cutting down on wasteful spending. We need to pay off our high-interest debt, such as credit cards, as soon as possible, and avoid taking on new debt that we can't afford. We need to save and invest for our retirement by contributing to our retirement accounts, such as Roth IRAs or 401ks, and taking advantage of any employer match. We need to remember that our 30s are not the end of our financial journey, but a crucial part of it. We need to navigate the financial challenges we face by making smart and intentional decisions and by seeking help and advice when we need it. Number 4. Intimate financial awareness, tracking net worth and expenses. One of the things we need to do in our 30s is to become more aware of our finances. We need to know where we stand, where we are going, and how we are doing. We need to track our net worth and our expenses and use them to guide our financial decisions. Our net worth is the difference between our assets and our liabilities. Our assets are the things we own, such as our cash, investments, property, or business. Our liabilities are the things we owe, such as our debt, mortgage, or taxes. We need to create a personal net worth statement by listing all our assets and liabilities and calculating the difference. We need to update our net worth statement regularly and see how it changes over time. We need to follow a budget by setting a limit on how much we spend on each category and sticking to it. We need to track all our expenses by using apps, spreadsheets, or receipts and see where our money goes. Tracking our net worth and our expenses can help us become more aware of our financial situation. Number 3. Creating a financial plan in your 30s. Another thing we need to do in our 30s is to create a financial plan. A financial plan is a roadmap that outlines our financial goals and the steps we need to take to achieve them. A financial plan can help us stay focused, motivated, and accountable for our financial actions. We need to create a rough financial plan by identifying our short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals and estimating how much money we need for each of them. For example, our short-term goals may include saving for an emergency fund, paying off debt, or taking a vacation. Our medium-term goals may include saving for a down payment, starting a business, or sending our kids to college. Our long-term goals may include saving for retirement, traveling the world, or leaving a legacy. We need to write down the steps we need to take to achieve each of our goals, such as how much we need to save, invest, or earn, and by when. Creating a financial plan in our 30s can help us clarify our vision, prioritize our actions, and align our resources with our goals. Number 2. Assessing progress in your 40s and beyond. As we enter our 40s and beyond, our financial management becomes easier if we have laid the groundwork in our 20s and 30s. We have more income, more assets, and more experience. We have fewer debts, fewer expenses, and fewer uncertainties. We have more confidence, more freedom, and more satisfaction. We need to stay on track by assessing our progress and adjusting our plan as needed. We need to use tools like compound interest calculators and retirement calculators to see how our money is growing and how much we need for our future. We need to review our portfolio to see if it matches our risk tolerance, time horizon, and goals. We need to rebalance our portfolio to maintain our desired asset allocation and diversification. We need to optimize our taxes by using tax-advantaged accounts, deductions, and credits. We also need to think about our legacy by planning for our estate and our heirs. We need to also give back to our community by donating to causes we care about or volunteering our time and skills. Assessing our progress in our 40s and beyond can help us stay on course, fine-tune our strategy, and prepare for the unexpected. It can also help us enjoy the fruits of our labor, pass on our wealth and wisdom, and make a positive difference in the world. Number 1. Embracing each decade. Each decade of life presents unique opportunities and challenges. By understanding the 5 stages of life and focusing on what's important in each stage, individuals can live happier, more meaningful lives. It's important to remember that the 5 stages of life are not meant to be a rigid framework. Instead, they are a guide to help individuals focus on what's important in each decade of their lives. By embracing each decade and focusing on what's important, individuals can live a life with fewer regrets and more fulfillment. In each decade of life, it's important to take care of your physical, emotional, and mental health. This includes eating a healthy diet, exercising regularly, getting enough sleep, and managing stress. It's also important to maintain strong relationships with family and friends and to pursue hobbies and interests that bring you joy. Life is a journey, and each decade presents new opportunities for growth and self-discovery. By embracing each decade and focusing on what's important, individuals can live a life that is fulfilling, meaningful, and full of joy. In conclusion, life is a dynamic and diverse journey that requires us to adapt and grow in each decade. By focusing on the right aspects of each stage, we can maximize our potential, happiness, and impact on the world. Whether we are in our 20s or our 80s, we can always find something to learn, enjoy, and contribute. The key is to embrace each decade of life with curiosity, gratitude, and courage. That's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Which of these points did you find the most impressive one? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.